What's good with y'all Barons?
We are so excited to be back for our 5th season of BCC TV.
It feels like just yesterday we stepped through the doors of BCC for the last time, but tomorrow marks 1 year since schools first shut down. So much has changed.
For me, I've started picking up some new hobbies as well as having more time to myself.
For me, this has been a really eye-opening year. I've been really lucky and I've learned a lot about myself and the people I hang around.
Enough about us. It's time to hear from our students. On today's episode, we're going to check in with our school athletes about the recent return to play and figure out what the plan is for in-person learning.
I'm Nikolai.
And I'm Kiara.
And you're watching BCC TV.
One of the biggest things I know we've all been missing is going to sports games and really feeling that BCC spirit.
Let's head down to the field to see how our athletes are doing.
So I'm Yadira Donez.
My name is Esha Chikosh.
My name's Nicholas Scott.
I'm Tilly. I'm a senior. I play volleyball.
I'm a senior and I'm on cheer.
I'm a senior and I play soccer.
I'm a senior. I play football and my position is running back.
It's been so great to be back just to see everyone. Although it's definitely a lot later in the year, so that's something new.
It's hard to go back during COVID because we're an indoor sport and the gym has, I think, a 9-person capacity and volleyball games are 6-on-6. We have to rotate in and out of the gym in separate pods.
And then just not being able to actually touch people and hug people and just do regular things that the team would do has been pretty sad, but it's all right. It's at least good to be back at school.
I think it's good to keep each other motivated. We play small competitive games, 3-on-3 that we can, and I think that keeps us going and keeps you in the mindset to still be competitive.
In this case, the competition is always yourself, and it's a good thing that you always have your teammates to push you, and that's your competition at the end of the day. If you're not out playing WJ or Whitman, which we wish we would be doing, you just have to remember why you started and why you're here.
Well, right now, we're kind of assuming that we're going to have an abbreviated season in April. When we go to practice and stuff, we kind of have that mentality that we are going to have games and we are going to be competing.
I think cheer has never been too competitive. It's always been pretty either individual or working, for the better of the group. So I think the mentality has kind of been the same even over quarantine, just trying to self-improve and then make sure that the team is looking good. Well, I'm just excited to see how it goes. It's something that has never happened before, so just excited to see what people come up with and how we make it work.
I'm excited to be back with our team and to see people that I haven't seen in a really long time. I'm just excited to be back with them. We had our first practice, and it was almost as if this whole past year hasn't happened.
Honestly, just the opportunity to pad up one more time. It's my senior year. Whether we have games or not, it's not on the top of my list. I'm just happy to be out here and just able to see the guys that I haven't seen in a while and just get that family mentality back and get one last good hoorah with the boys.
It feels normal and really nice to see everybody again. And I'm really gonna miss them when I graduate.
As we all know, staff and students are starting to go back to the school building.
The only question is what, who, where, when, how, and why.
Hello, and welcome back to this episode of What is Going On, where we find out what the heck is going on. Today's contestant is...
Kai Murphy, 11th grader at BCC. Happy to be here. Let's get on with the show.
What will classroom instruction look like? A. Basically like middle school PE class when you get to choose between basketball and hockey. I didn't read these before. What are the rules for social distancing? A. Students will follow arrows in the hallway like it's Mario Kart. No more kissing in the hallways.
That should be a rule regardless, honestly.
I agree. I'm just trying to get to A push and I see like 3 couples making out in the hallway. Not ideal. C. What's social distancing? Or D. Everyone gets their own life-size hamster ball.
I would rock the life-size hamster ball, but I don't think we have the funds for that. So I'm gonna have to go with answer A.
You're correct. Students will follow arrows in the hallways like it's Mario Kart. What is lunch going to look like? A. Potluck family style. B. No lunch will be served. C. No more free open lunch. Lunch will be eaten in the designated lunch areas. Or D. Open lunch like before, so as to support suffering local businesses.
I've voiced my opinions about some of the small businesses, and security guards stared me down of having to stand for 40 minutes in the line of Sprout for some dry chicken tenders. Thank you.
No. Screw the local businesses and screw the kids. The answer is C. No more open lunch. You will eat in an assigned classroom for 30 minutes.
That sounds like jail.
Sounds like Westland. All right. When are students able to use the bathroom? A. Never. Hold it the entire day. B. Only during lunch. C. Whenever, but it's strongly discouraged that you go between classes. Or D. Only during class.
You know, like how at sports stadiums they just have like a tub.
Yeah.
We should just put a tub full of ice in the hallways, and we could put like a curtain up if y'all really the best way to stop the spread. Make sure you have your mask on, and we social distance properly. So I'm gonna go with freely.
Kinda correct, yes. C. Whenever, but it's strongly discouraged that you go between classes. That means no more 20 deep in a single bathroom at 7:45 in the morning. Alright, Kai, not sure how many you got right, but I think you won. So, we spent all our budget on this prize, so I hope you enjoy it. It's this hyper-realistic sculpture of a toad.
Let's go.
So, there you go. Alright, check back next episode, maybe, to see if we know anything more about what is going on. Back to you, Nikolai and Kiara.
Well, that's all for this week, Barons.
Check back in 2 weeks for more news, updates, and humor.
Keep those standards high.
And keep the chance of rain low.
I'm Nikolai.
And I'm Kiara. And we're signing off.